What is up, gangy? Now, the oldest profession for women has always been finessing men, and today we get to see a prime example of that because these two sisters, Sakura and Kyedae, just hit the biggest lick in the streamer community. Now, I already made a video about Kyedae and how she broke up with her boyfriend of 7 years, but just one day after, her sister Sakura decided to break up with her boyfriend, Jason. Now, off rip, I knew that couldn't be a coincidence, so I decided to dig a little deeper, and I found this. Apparently, Sakura and Kyedae made over $2 million off their relationships. They grew their audience, and as soon as they had a big enough audience and platform, they ditched their mans. Now, both Jason and TenZ dropped a tweet talking about their relationship, and they both said it ended mutually. But we all know that's a lie. Let me tell you guys something, no relationship just ends mutually. There's always someone initiating it, and it's pretty obvious to tell who was the one initiating it in this case. Now, the worst part about this is apparently both Sakura and Kyedae ended up cheating on their partners. Now, I already made a video previously on Kyedae and talking about how she left her boyfriend of 7 years after she had cancer and he literally gave up his pro career to come take care of her. But I didn't know that she also cheated on my mans here. That is just straight up evil, bro. And look what she had the audacity to say about this situation.
Egg.
So apparently she hates the fact that men leave their terminally ill wives, but when she has a man that literally did not leave her, that stick with her through thick and thin, sacrificed his own career, his own money, that still wasn't enough? She still ended up cheating on him? How are you gonna complain about men doing this and that when you did something significantly worse? When you were at your lowest, this man stuck through with you, but as soon as you get out of that low, you decide to bun him? That's actually just straight up evil. And this is what Jason decided to say about this.
I'm not gonna speak too much on it because obviously they want privacy, but you know, yeah, I will say this though. Kyedae, I don't think she should be getting as fried as she is online. Like, they're frying the fuck out of Kyedae, but like, you know, it was a mutual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's right for her to bear most of the hate.
Now, at the time he made this video, he was still dating Sakura, Kyedae's sister, so I understand it was probably some external pressure talking about, oh, say something to support her because everyone's flaming her. But now that Sakura ended up breaking up with him in kind of the same way, I wonder what his thoughts are now. It's easy to talk about someone else's situation until you know you're put in that situation, because I know deep down he wants Sakura to get absolutely fried. He wants people on the internet to make fun of her. He wants that validation that, yo, she did him dirty, she was in the wrong, because at the end of the day, he's a human. Now, I know he did just drop a tweet talking about how they're still on good terms and he just wants some privacy, but we all know that's just for show. He doesn't truly feel that way. I mean, look at the way he reacted when he found out, you know, she ended up cheating on him.
What the fuck are you looking at?
They said purple shorts
Are you crying?
Oh, Jason. Damn, he just said his head mad fucking hard.
Why is he so fucking high?
Because he made us stop.
Are you crying?
Let me get some air. We need to get some air.
I'm saying sad.
He's drinking another Mike's Hard.
I know he's drunk.
Get that man some water, bro.
Mind you, this is at the Super Bowl. Everyone's out, everyone's trying to have a good time, and he just starts crying. No one wants to cry in front of their homies. Let's just keep it a buck. That's no man ever wants to actually do that. The only reason it happens is because a wave of emotion takes over and you have no choice. So that's how you know he was genuinely hurt about the situation. He literally had to run out because he didn't want the man to see him, and I completely agree. So when he goes on Twitter saying, yo, it's mutual, it's like no beef, that's completely a lie, because if it was mutual, if it was like no beef, he wouldn't have reacted like this in the first place. And I promise you, Sakura did not react like this at all tonight. She was probably having the time of her life getting lit with the other mandem. Let's just keep it a buck. And this is something people have been knowing, because look at the way she reacts when he asks him about kids.
God, you think our kids are gonna get bullied? Our kids are gonna be.
Depends how their eyes look.
The f are you talking about?
Well, they might get bullied if their eyes look funny.
Their eyes are gonna be beautiful because we both have beautiful eyes. Short ass kids? No.
That's what I said, but
Our kids are gonna be tall.
Now this is genuinely a dead giveaway that Shorty was never really interested in this relationship. Like, look at the way she's reacting. She literally could care less. She has no interest talking about the future because guess what? She doesn't see a future. And the thing that does make me sad is Jason seems like a pretty nice guy. Like, this man genuinely wanted to build something. He genuinely wasn't here to play games. Like, he was honest, he was straightforward, and he just got absolutely cooked for that. Now Jason did go on X talking about how Sakura never cheated in the relationship, but I look at it like this: no man wants to be known as the man that got cheated on. It's a bad look. So he dropped these tweets to maybe minimize the damage, maybe save face, because the reports were that she cheated on him with his best friend. And I saw a clip recently that's been resurfaced that showed maybe it is kind of true.
I have a question.
What?
Do you wanna get a house together?
What does that have to do with boxing?
I don't know. I just randomly thought about it because I just saw you eating, and then I thought about eating dinner.
You thought about eating, so that means getting.
Yeah, and then I was just like, oh, cozy, eating down and getting dinner. You're like,
This shit out of myth. That's the
wait,
fuck-
your hair looks so adorable. I just want to squish your cheeks.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Stay away from me. But the plan on the 31st is.
Now mind you, she was talking like this on stream, so imagine how she talks in private. Even the best friend was genuinely shocked with the way she was talking. It's like, how is boxing equating to, you know, getting a house together? And the fact that she's calling another man adorable, that's a huge red flag. Again, this was also all on stream, so I could only imagine the conversations they had, you know, in private when there is no cameras watching them. So if someone did tell me she did end up cheating, I would 100% believe it. Like, it is super obvious that neither Kyedae or Sakura were actually interested in their partners. They should have used both these guys just to grow their clout, their fame, their money, and once they hit a level that they were satisfied with, they immediately just burned them out. Even some other streamers decided to come and give their own opinions on the situation.
And I will say this fully. This is a very similar situation to me and Maya. And you guys can probably agree, this is a very similar situation to me and Maya, where I was the popular one, Maya came into my circle, Maya started hanging out with all my friends, I was the one that was averaging 20, 30K viewers, Maya was a smaller streamer, and it's not going to be hard for Jason at all. In fact, this is going to make Jason's career grow, because people are now going to wonder who's next. His love life, his sex life, people are going to be more involved. He's going to have those parasocial viewers that are obsessed with him and what's going on. The one that's going to have a very hard time with all of this is Sakura. Because what does she do from here? And this was something that was very hard for Maya that I knew was very difficult when we broke up. Where do you go from here? What do you do from here? Because I can't be around you. And at that point, she had her sanctuary, you know, so it was a lot better. But what does Sakura do when all of her friends are Jason's friends and it's like this awkward rift now in between each other?
And he's 100% right. A lot of girls will date famous celebrities and streamers just to grow their own clout. Like, they look at it as straight up a business trying to grow and trying to leech off them, which is just genuinely sad. But at the same time, Jason needs to have more self-respect. She already cheated on him once, so he needs to, you know, tell her, yo, never again. He didn't learn his lesson, and guess what? She did him dirty again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. With that being said though, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out here. Take care, guys.